And oop, I'm gonna mix this quick before it runs off and onto the floor. Hi everyone, I'm Wygo Warrior, aka Julie, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review slash try-on of the Dermablend Flawless Creator, which is a multi-use liquid pigment you can use to darken or lighten, depending on the shade you got, your other foundations. You can even add it to lotions or moisturizers or primers to give yourself a little tint of color. If you're interested in seeing how this performs, keep on watching. So this is what the Dermablend product looks like. Take it out of the box. Comes in a glass bottle with an eyedropper. I have the shade 30N. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show some swatches of what I would consider the lightest coverage BB cream slash, are they both BB creams? No, one is touted as a foundation and the other is a BB cream, and they both are so light. I would never wear them on their own. And I use both of these as a primer, even though they're touted to be foundation slash BB cream, because they contain SPF but have zero coverage whatsoever. So let's see how this Dermablend does to boost them up. But I want you to see what they look like on their own before the Dermablend. In the center is the Dermablend. On this side we have the Farmstay Snail Repair BB Cream. Over here we have the e.l.f. Foundation Serum in the shade Fair Light. On my hand they don't look like they have zero coverage, but that's because they're very condensed, the stripe. I'm going to insert some clips from the review videos so you can see how little coverage there actually is. So let's mix up a batch of each, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the BB cream with the Dermablend on my left side of the face and the e.l.f. Foundation Serum on the right side of my face. There is one big squirt of the Farmstay BB cream with 2 drops of the Dermablend. I'm going to take back into the brush and just mix it on the back of my hand. I'm going to now take the e.l.f. serum and do the same. I'm going to add a pump. This formula is way more runny than the last formula. And let's do 2 squirts as well. And oop, I'm going to mix this quick before it runs off and onto the floor. Let's zoom in so we can see how the coverage is. Okay, so my hyperpigmentation is still peeking through. I haven't put on any concealer yet. Both are slightly better than they were on their own, but I have control over that. I could have added more drops. I have not done this before, so I wanted to start on the lower side and not look like a big orange Oompa Loompa. So, here are my thoughts. This works great. There is no separation, no weirdness due to the fact that both products are different and then you're adding in an additional dropper. I think it's really nice. I don't know about you, but I shop online a lot, and the swatch image that you see on the site is either way lighter, way more orange, way darker than you thought. So having something like this is wonderful. That way, for me, I try to skew a little lighter because you can always darken something, and which is easier than trying to lighten something. Although you can do that with a white shade, or if you are like me and have something that is super, super light, can add that as well. I'm really into mixing my foundations lately, mainly due to the shade match. I find most of the products, how they last or look, there's not that much of variation. For me, it's all about the shade match. So I'm constantly mixing. I find this product really intriguing, and I'm excited to use it more moving forward. What are your thoughts? Have you tried this before? Do you enjoy mixing foundations? Or have you found your holy grail? Perfect shade, perfect undertone, perfect, whether you like satin, glowy, dewy, matte. Have you found your perfect finish? If so, let me know what is that foundation. I want to give it a try, because I am still in the hunt for my holy grail. At one point in time in my life, I would love to have one foundation, one concealer, one of everything that I know is my holy grail. I have found my holy grail mascara, and that is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. So one down, about 6 to 8 products to go. But hey, it's a journey, and I enjoy each and every step to get to where I need to go. That's the fun of life. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Thank you so much.